Okay guys, this is the surprise. This is a really tiny little pottery wheel, and it's really tiny, as you can see, and it has, you can speed it up and you can speed it or put the speed back down, as you can see. And right now I'm just trying to figure it out, because it really does sort of make these, I don't know what you call it, but it's going like, not really like it's centered. So I don't know what that is. So we're gonna give it a little cavity to put something in. Like that. Then we have another little thingy majingy to make it a little wider inside. As you can see, it sort of shapes it just a little bit. And I do sort of like that it has these, what I'm doing now, it has this sort of a texture on the outside that makes it look like something that comes out of the sea. I sort of like that. Okay. Then I'm gonna give it some shape. And this isn't real pottery clay. This is air dry, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. But it's just for fun, guys. This isn't something, you know, that you buy because you think you're going to be having a career of making ceramics or something like that. This is just a fun little thing. I always wanted one. I sort of think it's cool. And it really is. It really, really makes you zen out. Now when I got all that in there, that's when I come in with my little spongy thingy. Then we're gonna make sure that it is smooth. Oops. Smooth it out a little bit. That's about it. I do want it a little bit more narrow at the bottom. Maybe a little bit more before it flies off the and that's not too good. That's okay. You know, the air dry clay, it is a little bit more well, what do you say, more difficult to do this. I have some real clay upstairs somewhere, but that's really old, so I think I'll have to rehydrate it. I think that's okay. And I have gloves on because it's just a little bit more slippery when you have the gloves on. Normally you do this without gloves if you have real clay, because that's really smooth and really nice. Let's just try and make some little pattern here. It might just fly off the wheel. I've had that happen a couple of times. Let's see what that is. I think it's a little bit too wet. Let's see if we can get it back into shape. Nah, not really. It's sort of coming apart, and that's just because it's not the right clay. But, you know, you can have a little fun with it. There's a lot of moisture on that little turny thing. Okay, let's try that one more time. I know some people are thinking, why don't you just center it? But you can't get it centered. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure why it doesn't do that. But I kind of like this sort of, oops, see, that's way too soft. There's too much water in there. I'll make it a little bit smooth again. I'm not sure if I can, if I were to use a torch, if that would stiffen it up a little bit. Yeah, I think I'll just keep it like that. And these are so tiny, you can just take them off like that. Don't need one of those pieces of metal. They're kind of cute. They are. Here are some others. This one has a little spouty thing on top of it. As you can see there, this one I did, made it into looking like something that came out of the sea. I sort of like that. This one I did this morning, and this one I just did. So, let's put it over here. Let's clean this off a little bit. And these, you can find these on Amazon. AliExpress has a lot of them, and Wish. But I didn't want to wait 6 weeks to get that thing, so I ordered it off Amazon, and it took 2 days to get here. That's really fast. So if we were to center it like that, as you can see me do, you really have to push down with this one. You have to push down that clay because otherwise it just comes flying off. Then you can start to center it. But whatever you do, you will not get it into the, really into the center, that it doesn't go blah, 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 blah. See how it's making these? See that? You just cannot get it into the center. That's okay. Turn down the speed a little bit. And my husband said, you know, buy yourself a real one. But they are so expensive here in Holland. Shimpo, I think it's Shimpo is the brand. It's one of the better brands. And they are like 1,500 euros, so close to $2,000. And I could do that, but I'm not sure how long I'm going to be thinking this is cool to do. Right now I really like it, but you never know. Okay, but it is fun. And if you're stressed out, I would absolutely say buy one of these, because this really, really, really zens you out. It gives you this calm, and it's fun to watch that form. It's sort of like my the wood turning thing. It reminds me a lot about that, the wood turning on a lathe. There you go. And you get all these little, really kids' tools. And that makes it, you know, you can do fun stuff with it. Let's see if I can get some of that off. There you go. I kind of like that shape too. But we got to make it a little bit deeper. This one's pretty much centered, but you can't go much bigger than this, because if you go bigger, then it's all out of whack. Let me get some in here. You have to really keep it really small. See, when you stop it, then all of a sudden it's not that then it's all of a sudden it's not that cool anymore. Then you see all these imperfections. And then when you spin it again, you're thinking, oh, that's cool. Well, it's not. But that doesn't matter. It's just for having fun. And it doesn't have that much of a, you know, when you put your fingers on too tight, then it'll just stop. So it doesn't have the power to, like the real ones have, that you can really push into the clay to center it really well. That just doesn't happen. So let's see if we can make one a little bit taller. Uh-oh. Some of it coming off here. Let's see. That's kind of fun. Now I'm going to see if I can get the center. Yeah, there you go. And we're going to go way down. Oops. There, stuff's going flying. But I think I got that shell look now. We'll have to do a little bit of the smoothing. That's a little bit. There's a piece out which I don't really like. Where's my other little thingy majingy? Oh, here it is. I'm going to shape it just a little bit. There it goes. And we're going to see if we can get a little hole in the middle. Nope. See, there's still a piece to here that's out of it. I'll just close it up a little bit. That's okay. So guys, that was it. I'm gonna try and get better at it and then show you some stuff, and who knows, maybe I'll buy a real one and then I can do a lot of throwing pottery. I might even first do a course or something like that just to get the hang of it. So thanks for watching, guys. Love you to pieces. Bye bye.